Oh, man. Well, guys, I wanted to go a little more into that GATE program. And kind of explain a little more how most kids that got in that GATE program aren't psychic. They're not gifted. No, they're not. They think they are. No. And this is going to tie back with some occult and Masonic stuff. I'm sure people aren't going to want to hear this. I'm probably going to get some crap for being the person to say it like this, but whatever, you know. Yeah, guys, so the Masonic organization has its fingers in a lot of pies. And a big one, a big finger that they got in a pie is in the education system. Guys, this Masonic organization is a ring. And these families that are in this club want to keep their kids in the circle, in the ring. Okay? Well, if you got all your kids going into the school with everybody else, then you're not keeping your kids in that ring, then, are you? Well, how do they keep them in the ring? They make some silly program called GATE or Gifted or whatever, and they send them most of the Masonic families put their kids through that program. Yeah, and they get all inflated egos because it's, designed to make them think they're special, which guess what the Masonic organization does? Make you think you're special. But here's the one kicker, though. They are looking for psychics in that program. Yeah, they sure are. You know why? Because they mess with psychics and occultism in the Masonic organization. They have them in those families. And they want to keep those psychics unaware of their gift. So, how do they do this? All right, you get all your families that are involved in the program, and you have them put their kids through this special gift program, through the GATE, right? The GATE. They go in the GATE, the first step. And then the second step is they take these fancy special tests. And most of these kids are going to think they're special because they took these tests. They're not going to really know the results. Because it's not like they're like, congratulations, you're gifted. You're psychic, congrats. They don't tell you. All right, let's keep going. These kids take these tests. And then they move on. They move on and they take harder classes. They get groomed into thinking that they're elite. They're in this cream. They're the top. And then they notice in their class a few of their peers that was with them in that gifted class at first get pulled out. Now, if you're one of the lucky ones, who is gifted, yeah, you got pulled out. You went further down the GATE. Get it? Oh, man. Yeah. And then what happened to you? You went on to what's called Gateway. And you started getting exposed to more. And if you're like me, you got put back into Gen Pop. You got put back into the regular school. But the gifted kids, they know who you are. Because they saw you. Not to mention, more than likely, they know your family because your families are all hanging out on Saturday nights or Tuesday and Thursday nights and getting together at certain functions and all that. Yeah. But don't feel bad, because those, no, don't get me wrong, those guys in the GATE program that went on to harder classes, yeah, you took harder classes. Good job. You know, you took harder classes and you passed, you know, and so, you know, good for you, I guess. But are you gifted? No.